Hi, I'm Stacy, a professional advice giver from Advice Night. One short story that I would like to share with you. My fabulous mother in law grew up in Birmingham, Alabama. And although my husband grew up in California, they spent many long stretches of time visiting cousins and relatives in Birmingham. One of my husband's cousins, Ben, was like a brother to my husband. We were at a museum in the South and we were discussing the Civil War and what a terrible tragedy it was in America and how it tore our nation in two. And Jay and Ben, although they were cousins, being genuinely as close as brothers, one being raised in California and one being raised in Alabama. My mother-in-law shared a perspective where she said, had Jay and Ben been kids at the time of the Civil War, the two of them would have been on opposite sides of the conflict and would have been forced to take up arms against each other. And that just broke my heart. And if you're like me, someone who hasn't maybe thought as deeply about history, just think about that for a second. Just because of where two people were born, and I think it's a good metaphor for where we are today in politics in America. I think we have to be very, very careful to not let those types of divides happen in families, war or not. Thank heavens Jay and Ben were never forced into that situation.